Frame. Okay, so let's put the ball behind us and let's just roll up and down the wall just to release our back to start. Okay, so feet hip width apart, walk the feet away. They might be 2, they might be 3 feet. And then you're just going to roll up and down. Good. Nice. And so then you can decide, do I want to lower the ball down? Do I want to bring it up? Do you want to go a little bit from side to side? So maybe there's a space in between shoulder blades or in the lower back that's feeling a little bit niggly. Ah, God. Check in with your breathing. Anytime you want to release the breath out the mouth. And my body's asking me to go a little bit higher with the balls. So you might even decide, oh, I want to go up a little bit higher into the upper shoulders. Sometimes even into the upper shoulders and the base of the neck. Good. And then some of us I know want to release front body as well. So you can be facing the wall and you can roll the ball across chest. So you can face the wall, you can have your hands out to the side and then just roll across chest and sternum. And then some of you might even take the ball and roll it across through the front of the shoulder. Okay, so just wanting to release shoulders and upper arms a little bit. And then we're gonna do a little release here for the shoulders, the hands. Ah. So this one would be a really good one in this tender stage for you, Donna. This is going to be a really good one for you at this stage to help release that in a very soft way, right? Yeah, and it's just going to keep opening it for you. Good. There we go. Yay. Good watching over you, Nessa. That looks really good. And know your door also would work if you need a little bit more space, if you want to stand in front of your door. Oh, good. So check in. The last place you might want to do before we go into the shoulder one is rolling through the hips. So you can put the ball, hey, sacrum, and you can roll to the side of the hip and even come into, and I'll show this visually, to the hip flexor. And if you want, you can go across so you can play. Okay, so just going across the hip. And I want to bring the hip flexor into it a little bit. So some of you might even just pause to notice, oh, what do I feel? So we're just going soft on the body today. Yeah, good. You got it. Some of us are working abdomen, really good for the digestive organs. They're all wrapped in fascia, our visceral fascia. Yeah, good. Okay, so we're just going to take another 30 seconds here to let that go through the body. Nice. Ah, good. I'm just going to feel another kind of 5 to 6 more breaths just to finish that off. And then we're going to do the one for the shoulder, the hands, the forearm. And so you are going to be facing a wall. You want your hands, just specifically one, the shoulder that you're going to start on. So you're going to face the wall. You're going to put your hand at the wall, holding the ball. Okay, and you don't want to start higher than shoulder height. And you want to keep your torso square, feet stacked under your pelvis. I feel if you want, if you find that breath a little bit helpful, where you inhale through nose and do that SH sound out the mouth, does similar thing to a pursed lip breath. And then I want you just to draw, and I'm just going to move out of the way so you can see it, and up and down. So you're going to do just a very soft up and down. So you're pushing the hand gently into the ball. And then as you push the hand into the ball, you're just going up and down. You're only moving about a couple inches. And then you're going to go to the left or the right. So you're drawing across. And then I want you to go on a little bit of an angle. So go up, just very softly, a couple inches up on an angle, and then down. We're just releasing the hand, also the shoulder at the same time. It's a very soft way to get into the fascia. And if you choose, you can circle in one direction and the other while you're gently pressing the hand into the wall. There you go. And then you're going to allow the arm now to travel up the wall. So you're going to inhale, allow you to slide the hand up the wall. The slow-mo ball is going to go down through the hand, the forearm towards the elbow. And then you're going to come back down. And so you do have a little bit of pressure here until you feel the palm of the hand. So you might inhale up, a little bit of pressure, forearm into the ball as well, and exhale down. Try to keep your shoulders square. Notice that you have a little bit of integrity, a little bit of a bend of the knee. Good. And then we're going to pause and we're going to turn. So now the back of the hand is pressing into the ball. And we're going to slide up through forearm as well. All the way through the back of the wrist, through forearm. There you go. Always having a little bit of pressure here into the ball. It's about 30 to 40%. Yeah, good. And then you check in. I've been playing a little bit with this one where I've even put the side of my hand, so pinky side of the hand. This gets into the ulna, which runs through and kind of goes into the base of your shoulder blade. So you can go through the ulna side, so that's pinky side, the outer edge going to the elbow. Well, it's kind of tricky to get the other side, so we're just going to go with those three. So, and then check in. Does your body want you to do one more? So maybe you go back to circling, straight arm. Maybe you go back to the palm up and down. Okay, so just check in. Maybe you review something we just did, just to finish off that side. Excellent. Nice. And then I just want you to pause. So once you're done, you're going to just put the slow-mo ball behind you and just lean against it on the wall. It doesn't matter where you put it. And then I just want you to take a moment just to feel both arms and shoulders, shoulder blades, hands. You might move the arms a little bit up and down, forward. You might just feel the body without movement. Do you just take some conscious breaths? Some might be out the mouth. Some might just be in and out of the nose. Good. Hey, we're going to allow for a space to do some final rolling up through the spine if we need to, but we're first going to switch and do the whole sequence on the other side. So you're going to face wall. This is a straight arm, shoulders, pelvis square, feet are stacked under pelvis. So you're pressing the hand into the ball. So ease off the pressure if it's too much. Now you're just going to go a couple inches up and down as you just draw a little line up and down. There it is. Good. And then you can go side to side. Some of you might go on an angle. check in if your rib cage is staying even. Sometimes that inhale through nose, exhale out, SH breath is helpful. Will help you square your torso as you're doing this. Okay, so you might go in a circle, one direction and the other. And then you can allow yourself to go into sliding the slow-mo ball up under the palm of the hand, the wrist, the forearm. Those are your flexor muscles. You take your time to be there, and then you're going to turn so that the back of the hand is facing the wall. And you're going to go into the extensors, the rolling up and down through back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow. Good. Take your time there. So we're loading the fascia, but we're also releasing. And then check in. Do you want to go into the pinky side? So that's having the pinky side of your hand facing the ball, going into the ulna. This is tracking all the way to the lower shoulder blade. And you might find, oh, I want to go up and down. My body is wanting me to go on an angle through the air on this one. I've got a little kind of nervy injury that I always healing through on this side. So that my body is wanting me to be a little bit on an angle here. So I'm just following it. So just take your time. Hmm. Nice, Nessa. I'm so glad that you came today because these ones have your name written on them for you. Beautiful. Take your time to just check in. What do you need? So is it going back and finishing up and revisiting some of the ones that we just started with, the circling, the up and down? And you might roll through the body and put the slow-mo ball back on the back again or on the front. Or you might even feel, okay, I want to go a little bit underside because we haven't done any side rib. And so maybe you might find side rib or under the shoulder blade really speaking to you or in the armpit. Okay, so just going to finish up. Some of us are going outside of arm, which is really helpful. You can press into the outside of the arm or the shoulder. Good. Just going to leave another minute or so here before we come down. Ah, good. That one's really nice for your chest on it. It's so like your body's going, yes, this feels so good. Great. Good. So I just wanted to release the holding, especially in the skin, the superficial fascia, and how the superficial fascia communicates with the deep fascia and the muscles. So we're just getting into that superficial layer, also nourishing sympathetic nervous system. So if we're feeling any kind of stress or holding or pressure, this is going to help to ease that. So we're going to feel that we're going to sleep a little bit better. We're going to be able to drop into homeostasis and well-being. Good. And then just check in, pause whenever you're ready. I just put the slow ball behind me and I'm just leaning against it. And then just notice once again, because you haven't checked in with that second arm. And you might just pause and rest here. Some of you might do a few arm movements. Maybe it's forward and down or out to the side and up. Oh, hmm, good. Okay, so as you check in with yourself over the next kind of 15 to 20 seconds, we're going to release that and we're going to find our way back to our mat. And we're going to